Welcome to the Sunday Best. It's an in-depth look at the best book I read this week. This week's best, The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Carissa has been writing mercilessly grim tales since she was just 9 years old. Now, her stories feature tough and uncompromising ladies and a big pinch of romance. She lives in Rhode Island with her husband, son, and ever-skeptical cat. The Serpent and the Wings of Night is the first book in the Wall Street Journal best-selling Crowns of Nyaxia series. Filled with heart-wrenching romance, dark magic, and bloodthirsty intrigue, this 6-book series will consist of 3 duologies. Each will feature a different primary couple. However, the core plot spans across all 6 books. The reading order for this series is The Serpent and the Wings of Night, followed by 6 Scorched Roses, which is a novella that introduces characters for the next book, The Ashes of the Star-Cursed King, and that one is followed by another novella, Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. The next duology is the Shadowborn Duet, and it includes The Songbird and the Heart of Stone and The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. That book will be available August 5th. The final duology will be The Bloodborne Duet, and there is no title or release date for those 2 books yet. Okay, let's get into the book. Araya is the adopted daughter of the Nightborn vampire king Vincent. Raised among the elite of the House of Night, she quickly learns that she can trust no one except for Vincent. And while she has grown up in a dangerous world as a human among vampires, nothing is more dangerous than the trials she is about to participate in. The Kajari is a cutthroat competition where vampires compete to win the ultimate prize, a wish from the goddess Nyaxia. Araya isn't competing for wealth or immortality. No, she wants power. The kind of power that could let her cross the treacherous Rishon territories and finally learn what happened to her human family. When the trial starts, she is able to forge a fragile alliance with Rain for a trial that notoriously requires teamwork. But they both know that in the end, to win, one of them will have to kill the other. As the trials progress, their alliance strengthens and something far more dangerous than bloodlust starts to develop between them. This book contains so many aspects of a great fantasy novel, and they draw you in from the very beginning. The vampires and their power, a human living among them, trials, mystery, and of course, romance. The thread of survival and finding yourself runs through the whole book, especially with Araya constantly fighting to stay true to herself. Not only do we have a strong main character, there is a slew of amazing supporting characters who I grew to love. This book was also action-packed. I was intrigued from the beginning to the very end. This book has firmly placed itself in my top 5 for a romantasy series, and I cannot wait to read more. Thank you so much for joining me for the Sunday Best. If you have read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, congratulations on reading a spectacular book. If not, I hope that your TBR is officially 1 book longer. Happy reading.